dedicated to Katria, my friend and colleague. The end, when it came, was swift. In the span of 3 short years, the great dwarven cities of Skyrim, from Markarth to the Velothi Mountains, fell before the armies of the High King. Cities that had held fast against the Nords for over 100 years crumbled abruptly and without warning. For centuries, scholars have marveled at the sudden collapse of the Dwemer city-states. My research suggests a much different cause, however. The dwarven cities of Skyrim had been decimated by infighting over a most surprising cause: Aetherium. Modern scholars know Aetherium as a rare, luminescent blue crystal found in some Dwemer ruins. Most consider it little more than a curiosity, as it has proven all but impossible to work with. While it has a strong magical aura, it is alchemically inert, and no known process can enchant, smelt, mold, bind, or break it. In the years following King Harald's reign, the Dwemer discovered a considerable source of Aetherium in their deepest delvings. An alliance of 4 cities led by Archantherms, the great research center in the Southern Reach, was formed to oversee its extraction, processing, and study, and a new Aetherium forge constructed to smelt it under precisely controlled conditions. If the inscriptions I discovered are to be believed, the results were nothing short of spectacular. The items produced by the forge were artifacts of immense power, imbued from the moment of their creation with powerful enchantments. But nothing like the Aetherium forge described in the inscriptions has ever been found within the borders of Skyrim. It may have been destroyed long ago by the Nord invaders or the Dwemer themselves, or perhaps it, like the secrets of Aetherium itself, still remains to be discovered.
That was a book written by Taron Dreth, a 4th-era Dwemer mage who claimed to be the world's foremost expert in Dwemer metallurgy and forging techniques. In the book, he was talking about an Aetherium forge which was created to smelt the Aetherium under precisely controlled conditions. Eventually, internal disputes between the Dwemer city-states would occur over Aetherium and the forge. This conflict lasted decades and was known as the Aetherium Wars. In the book, Taron Dreth assumes that the Aetherium forge may have been destroyed by the Nord invaders, but the reality was different. Over time, the great lift to the Aetherium forge was sealed, and the Aetherium crest required to open it was shattered into 4 shards. The shards were scattered across Skyrim and guarded by the 4 city-states: Archantherms, Raldthar, Btharzel, and Mazulft. In 4E201, a Nord adventurer named Katria died while exploring Archantherms. Her ghost helped guide the last Dragonborn in recovering the 4 shards of pure Aetherium and bringing them to the ruins of Bthalft. After defeating a powerful dwarven centurion named the Forge Master, the last Dragonborn used the long-forgotten Aetherium forge to craft an artifact at the forge, and Katria's spirit was put to rest.
It is interesting that the crystal called Aetherium was never mentioned in Morrowind or Oblivion. I do wonder if Aetherium is the same as ethereal crystals or meteoric glass, which were harnessed by the Aelids in Cyrodiil. The Aelids, known for harnessing ethereal fragments, use the glass to create artifacts like the Velkin stone and the Varla stone. We find these stones when we play the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Regarding the mysterious Dwemer Aetherium forge, we actually searched for this forge and actually find it when playing one of the great Skyrim quests, Lost to the Ages. With the help of a ghost named Katria, you travel to 4 corners of Skyrim to find the 4 Aetherium shards, which open the way to the long-lost forge deep underground. At the end, you have an option to craft one of the 3 powerful enchanted items. In my opinion, this quest was one of the most mysterious adventures in Skyrim. I like the fact that it did not rely on map markers and you had to physically look at notes and make your best judgment on how to proceed. On top of that, Katria was such an interesting character. It felt like you and her were actual friends on an epic quest.
Beautiful. That crown. It's everything I could have hoped for. And with that, it's done. No one could possibly deny what we've found now. For me, I've done what I set out to do. But you, take that out into the world, and if anyone asks, tell them what we discovered. Together. I've waited so long for this moment. We've found it, at last. And now, I think I can rest. Farewell, my friend, wherever your travels take you.
I really felt that this quest had it all. Great lore, adventure, exploration, travel, Dwemer puzzles, a boss, fantastic rewards, and wonderful companion. One of the all-time Elder Scrolls classics. That was a discussion on the lore of Aetherium, the long-lost Aetherium Forge, and a wonderful adventure when playing Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.